Imagine a world where the rules are so intricate and the rituals so sacred that even the slightest deviation could mean death. This is the world of the ancient Israelites, a world where God's commands through Moses created a society bound by divine law and ritual. The text from the book of Exodus, particularly the instructions for the construction of the tabernacle and the priestly garments, offers a glimpse into this meticulously ordered universe. Here, every detail from the precise measurements of the tabernacle to the intricate designs of the priestly garments serves a deeper, spiritual purpose. This video explores the significance of these divine instructions, the role of the priests, and the symbolic importance of the tabernacle in the ancient Israelite community. The tabernacle, or the tent of meeting, was more than just a place of worship. It was a microcosm of the universe, a physical representation of the relationship between God and his people. The instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai were not arbitrary. They were divine blueprints meant to create a sacred space where God could dwell among the Israelites. The tabernacle was to be a portable sanctuary, a visible sign of God's presence and protection as the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness. The construction of the tabernacle was a communal effort, emphasizing the collective responsibility of the Israelites in creating a space for divine interaction. The materials used: gold, silver, bronze, fine linen, and precious stones were not only valuable, but also symbolically rich. Gold, for instance, represented divine purity and holiness, while the precious stones symbolized the 12 tribes of Israel, each with its unique identity and role in the community. The priestly garments, described in great detail in Exodus 28, were not mere clothing but sacred vestments that transformed the priests into living symbols of the covenant between God and the Israelites. The high priest, Aaron, was to wear a breastplate adorned with 12 precious stones, each representing one of the 12 tribes. This breastplate, along with the ephod and other garments, was not only a sign of Aaron's status, but also a means of carrying the names of the tribes before God, ensuring that they were always remembered and protected. The use of specific colors and materials in the priestly garments was also significant. The colors indigo, purple, and crimson were not chosen randomly. Indigo, often associated with royalty and the divine, symbolized the priest's role as a mediator between God and the people. Purple, a color of nobility and wealth, reflected the priest's elevated status. Crimson, a color often associated with life and sacrifice, symbolized the priest's role in offering sacrifices and atonement for the sins of the people. The intricate designs and the use of gold and precious stones in the garments were not just for aesthetic pleasure. They were meant to inspire awe and reverence, reinforcing the sacred nature of the priestly role. The high priest's garments, in particular, were designed to be both functional and symbolic. The breastplate, with its 12 stones, served as a reminder of the 12 tribes and their unity under God. The ephod, with its shoulder pieces and fastening band, symbolized the priest's responsibility to carry the burdens of the people and to bind them together in worship and obedience. The instructions for the priests to wear these garments, for glory and for splendor, Exodus chapter 28, verses 2, 40 highlight the importance of the priestly role in the community. The priests were not just religious functionaries. They were living embodiments of the covenant, their appearance and actions reflecting the holiness and majesty of God. The act of dressing in these sacred garments was a ritual in itself, a physical manifestation of the priest's dedication to God and the people. The tabernacle and the priestly garments also served to reinforce the social and religious hierarchy of the Israelite community. The high priest, Aaron, and his sons were set apart from the rest of the people, their roles and responsibilities clearly defined and elevated. This hierarchy was not arbitrary, but was rooted in the divine command, ensuring that the community was structured in a way that honored God and maintained order. The intricate details of the tabernacle and the priestly garments also reflect the broader themes of order and obedience in the book of Exodus. The Israelites were a people who had been delivered from slavery and were now tasked with building a new society based on God's laws. The detailed instructions for the tabernacle and the priestly garments were a way of teaching the Israelites the importance of following God's commands precisely. Every measurement, every color, and every detail was a reminder of the need for obedience and faithfulness. In the end, the tabernacle and the priestly garments were not just physical objects, but powerful symbols of the Israelites' relationship with God. They represented the divine presence, the covenant, and the community's unity and identity. The instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai were a call to holiness, a reminder that the Israelites were a chosen people, set apart for a sacred purpose. In this world of intricate rituals and sacred symbols, the tabernacle and the priestly garments served as a constant reminder of the divine presence and the importance of obedience. They were a testament to the Israelites' faith and their commitment to living in accordance with God's will. As we reflect on these ancient instructions, we are reminded of the profound impact that divine guidance can have on a community, shaping its values, practices, and identity. In conclusion, the tabernacle and the priestly garments were more than just physical structures and clothing. They were symbols of a deep, spiritual connection between God and the Israelites, a connection that continues to resonate through the ages.